Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about using technology in the classroom. Using technology in the classroom can prove to be very important to your students. Technology keeps growing, and as teachers we should be able to grow and learn with that technology. Technology provides not only helps to provide more interest for our students in the classroom, but also creates the ability to teach to a wider range of learning styles. We can incorporate visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning through the use of different technologies and medias in the classroom. So today I'm going to be talking about a couple different things. First is going to be a couple interviews that I had with some fellow teachers and instructors and their opinions on how they use technology in the classroom. The second is going to be a lesson plan analysis in which I will go over a teacher's lesson plan and look and compare it to the standards that we should be looking for in a technology integrated classroom. And the last part is going to be talking about 5 questions that I think that we should be asking ourselves as instructors when using integrated technology. Very important for us to ask these questions to be able to create a more well-rounded and more incorporated lesson plan. So let's go. I created a survey with 7 questions and gave it to 3 of my fellow teachers. Survey questions included: what is your favorite app or website to use in the classroom? How often in your lessons do you incorporate technology? Do you ever teach about technology, uses, tools, or skills? How often do you fluctuate technology or media usage between your older and younger grades? What are some technology uses you would like to incorporate more into your teaching? What is your opinion on new technologies? What are the positive and negative impacts of these technologies? And if given a media budget, what would you do to improve your classroom's technology? After receiving the surveys back, I was able to analyze the data and compile a good insight into my colleagues' classes and the lessons that they were teaching. I was able to see how they were using technology in the classroom, the tools that they were able to use, and many improvements that they wanted to make in not only their lessons, but also in their physical classrooms, because many were actually limited in the technology that their school or that their work was able to provide them with. Firstly, all of the teachers that I interviewed did have access or used often different websites in their classroom. So some of the apps or websites that they used were Wikipedia, translator apps for the ESL teachers, as well as one teacher used Kahoot, which is a student data analysis, as well as some ESL game websites. When asked how often the instructors use technology in their classroom, most instructors used very often, if not every day. When asked whether or not the instructors were able to teach tools or skills in using technology in their classroom, most had a general no. One instructor tried to use the content that he was teaching as a mathematician in order to talk about future jobs in technology, but is not usually able to incorporate the actual teaching of the skills or tools. Other teachers said that they just had a lack of time and that it would take away from the actual course material that they were trying to teach that day. While talking about some of the pros and cons of using technology in the classroom, all of the teachers had a very positive outlook on the usage of technology in the classroom. Some of the pros included that it was fun, it was exciting, it was a new way that kids can be interested, and provided them with a wide range of different uses, being able to match different learning styles. Some of the negatives that I did hear was a concern for possibly health issues in terms of vision or being tired, things like that. You know, if a child is staring at a screen all day, how is that going to impact their vision? Another concern was whether or not the technology in the classroom was going to affect the children socially. If using primarily technology in the classroom, is this going to take away from the social interactions or the interpersonal relationships that students might have with each other and their instructor if they are primarily looking at a tablet or only communicating online? Is this going to take away from the social skills that they might otherwise learn without a technology integrated classroom? The last question involved a media budget, in which teachers were asked what they would do if they were given a media budget for their classroom. Most instructors had basic upgrades, upgraded computers, upgraded speakers, upgraded programs, and software, things like that. A few of the teachers had said that the uses of smart boards and personal tablets with preloaded resources would also be a great help in the classroom. For my lesson plan analysis, I used the lesson plan from a colleague who works in the math department. I was able to look at the integration of the ISTE standards as well as some of the underutilization of the ISTE standards. Although general integration of technology was seen, such as using projectors and communicating with parents, for the most part, there was a lack of integrated technology throughout the lesson plan. Finally will be our questions, and these are questions I feel that we should ask ourselves when we are creating a lesson plan in which we want to integrate technology into our teaching. Will this help all students think and learn? Will all students be able to access this tech? Will this tech take away from other learning skills? Do I think this tech is more interesting and beneficial than my students do? What will I do when my tech fails me? I hope this video can help instructors take a look into their own lesson plans and help integrate more skills and tools to use into our technology-driven world.